Welcome back, guys, to our Let's Play here on ARK Ragnarok, Xbox One Edition. Now, there was something that I was meant to do on camera with you guys today, and that was actually hatch these ice wyverns, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Now, I accidentally hatched mine last night, so then my mate decided to hatch his as well. As you can see, our very high-tech hatchery just over here. We have about 18 standing torches it took to actually do it over here, and this area is usually generally a hot area as well. But yeah, taking care of them, I've got a couple of imprints on both of them. I actually had to get up about 3:30 in the morning. At the moment they're on 52% imprinted. This one needs care in about 18 seconds, and to give you the sort of scale of our maturation rates, I will show you the time. It's like 3.5 hours in between each care, so in total it's around about 12 to 14 hours for them to fully grow, which is even for our sort of maturation rates, it's extremely long trying to get a wyvern. Okay, he wants wyvern milk. Me and my mate did trap a alpha wyvern in the metal cage that he's built. I'll show you that later on in the episode. So we got like 50 milk from the actual alpha wyvern. And as you can see here, we've got it in our preserving bin because obviously you can't put it in the fridge. And our spoiling times, it will last the full maturation time, the full about 12 to 20 hours that these guys will actually take. But yeah, so if we give him the wyvern milk, it's another 26% imprint in. We'll do this little happy dance, and then again it's another 3.5 hours before we could do another one. So about 3.5 hours times 4, so 3, 6, 9, 12. You're looking about about 14 hours maturation time for the wyverns, which is extremely long. We've got our maturation done up to I think 5.0. But the wyverns always take longer, and I didn't expect them to take this long. But you definitely need milk on the server, and I did actually get up at like 3:30 in the morning. It was stupid. But I wanted to get imprinting done. We both got 210s. I'm not sure if it was a glitch on the map. We found an ice wyvern nest. I picked up an egg, it was 210. I was like, oh, wicked, score. Carried on flying, done a like circle around the map, went back to the cold area, the exact same nest. Because I hadn't killed the actual wyvern there, which is a 210 ice one, there was another egg that had spawned in the exact same nest in the exact same location. So I gave that to my friend. He has kindly named his one Dave, just to differentiate between his and mine. So yeah, that's all done. Now today we are actually going to go Quetzal hunting. I'm hoping that I've actually got enough materials on me to make this guy's saddle now. It's like 6,000 hide, and the smithy is full. So let's clear out some of the crystal, some more hide. I think we can actually make it. Yeah, so it's like 6,000 hide, only like 153 metal, but nearly 3,500 fibre as well. And it's armor 111. Now I've got my crafting skill up to 190, so we'll see if we get any sort of boost from crafting this. It's usually by about 2 or 3%, but there goes all of our hide. And let's see what we get. It should be 111.2, but we're hoping for higher. And yeah, it's about 2 points, 113.3. But still, for a saddle, it's not half bad. And this guy, we are way overburdened now. So we want to don't want to throw it into there, we want to throw it on you. So he's got a nice new saddle with a lot of armour. He's still got quite a few levels to be pumped on him. What else was I doing? I was actually running around trying to get stuff ready and prepared. I did go ahead and create a grill. I completely forgot how cheap these things were actually to craft. It's like 200 metal, 40 oil, like 25 crystal, and lag spike. And I forgot what the last ingredient was. I think it's cementing paste. Yeah, so it's like 40 cementing paste, 30 crystal, 200 metal, and only 40 oil. so it is extremely cheap to make. I actually may make another 1 or 2 of them, just to batch cook up like the mutton when we get it, or batch cook up the prime meat when we get it. But I've been cooking some meat in order, so then each time that I hop on, I don't have to go cook food straight away, which is getting slightly annoying. Now, this thing, we've got this all powered up. We've got our narco berries on us ready to make some narcotics, because we're in serious need of some darts. I think I've only got 15 darts left on our griffin. Let me just see how much this is going to make up. We've got a load of spoiled meat in there already. Looks 195, I think it's like 6 per batch. Yeah, so it's going to be about 1200, which is going to be more than enough for the darts we're going to need to make. And we've we've got a 371% damage trank gun, which my mate actually kindly made for us. He threw it over to me as a gift a couple of days ago, and that's what I've been using to take everything down. Like that 180 reindeer, the Megatherium or whatever it is called. It only took 4 shots with this to actually take it down, and its torpor was pretty high. We've got 15 trank darts left, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to let that finish up crafting, craft up some more trank things, and trank darts, and we can actually go out hunting for a Quetzal, because that one's level 26. Oh my god, you can tell how early it is for me. I'd never ever record this sort of time, but I wanted to show you the imprinting and the sort of time scale that we've got on our wyverns, just because I was meant to hatch it this morning and then show you the progress later on today while recording, but I accidentally hatched mine last night, so yeah, that's the thing. The Quetzal's only level 26, so it's virtually useless. It's not got a lot of carry weight, itself's pretty garbage. Speed on it, like all Quetzals, I think Quetzals, RGs and wyverns, the speed's always locked at 100%. But when you tame up the griffins and pteranodons and tabajaras, they always get a bump up as long as you get decent efficiency or effectiveness, I think it's called. They always get a bump up to about 240% movement speed, which is always handy on this map. But yeah, for now, I'm going to make a quick cut here, get all the supplies ready, and then once we're ready to head out searching for a decent level Quetzal, I will bring you back. So hopefully, see you shortly. Welcome back, guys. Now, I did spend a good few hours running around on our new wyvern. I've leveled him up quite a bit. I was taking out all the low level Quetzals that I saw spawn. I killed probably around about a good 10, 15 different Quetzals that were like 26 and 24s. And then me and my mate finally tracked down a 162. Now that sound that you could probably hear is the actual sound of a trapped Quetzal in a Quetzal trap on top of a Quetzal. Now my mate did actually help me trap him. He done the majority of the work. Oh, I need to get out of orbital camp. There we go. Yeah, so we've got one trapped in a box just here. He was flying literally. Oh, come on, try to land, guy. He was flying literally about 2 seconds away from my base. Oh, I'm going to do this whole song and dance about trying to actually land now. Come on, just thank you. Yeah, so our base is just over there at that bridge bit. Obviously you can't see it because it's not going to render in from distance. How about if we use spyglass? I don't want to be falling off of this. Took a little bit to get on. Let's see if we can see our base through a spyglass. Oh, can we? I don't think we can. I don't think it will just render in at all from here. Yeah, because that's where all the bar tames are and our wyvern should be, but yeah, render distance on the Xbox One isn't all that great, as you can probably tell. But yeah, we got a 162 trapped in a little sort of thatch box, I'm guessing he made it. I spotted it about 5 minutes ago. He's been on for about an hour or so longer than me, and he said he saw this one and a 168, but he lost track of the 168 one. So then he decided to come over and give me a hand. At the moment, if you could see, he's actually, I think he's working on getting a Giga. He's found a 108 female and a 120 male, which I think he's going to give a crack at while I do this one. We've got 127 darts on us. We've got a fairly decent long neck rifle, the one with 371% damage on, and this guy is sticking his head out, so hopefully he doesn't get out, otherwise we're going to have to do the old song and dance and chase about it. Oh, really? Oh, will you stop spinning around? I may just actually have to jump in there with him. Is it safe? Can we give that a go? There we go. Give him a few shots. It shouldn't take too long. So that's what? 3. Count how many darts it's going to take. 4. We get some head hits. 5. I think that was his wing. It's turning. 6. 7. I'm thinking 12. 8. 9. 10. Come on. Drop down. I missed that one apparently. 11. Drop. That's our 12. But we've got more than enough to go through. Drop warrior. I think we're on 14, 15. The other Quetzal's going nuts. 16. Wow, he's got a high score for 17. Is it 17? 16? We can go with 18. 19, headshot. And down. Hopefully he doesn't glitch through and glitch down. I think we are fairly safe here now. Oh wow, he actually created a ladder to get back up there. That's extremely handy. Can we access your inventory? Oh. Maybe from... Come on. This bit just here. There we go. Now we've got more than enough narcotic. I'm going to let it starve out for a bit before we go slaughter one of the sheep to get some mutton to tame it up. Unfortunately, we have no Rex kibble, which means, well, to be honest, with 162, it's not too much of a miss to not get a perfect tame. If it was a 180, I'd probably go to the trouble of actually making some Rex kibble, but the mutton will tame it up pretty well. So I'm going to starve tame this, and I'll bring you back once it's all tamed up and we've got a platform saddle on it. So again, I guess I'll see you back shortly, and I hope you like my new hat. I decided to make use of one of them 1,000 items that they give you each time you die, and yeah, I thought it blended in well. I'm not sure if you could paint the hats though. I may actually give that a go, just to make it tie in with the rest of the ghillie gear. And yeah, well, I will see you back shortly. We're back, guys. That Quetzal has finally finished taming out. It's actually a day or so later. It tamed out at 241. I've not pumped any levels on it yet. It's got 24 ready to go, so let's pump his health up a little bit. We'll want him at about 10k health, just so he doesn't get killed instantly everywhere he goes. His stamina's not too bad. I don't know why, for some reason the health stat is the only one that takes a while to actually adjust when you pump it. I'm not too fussed about melee. Get that up to 3k, and then we just want an absolute ton of weight on this guy. Yeah, this guy is literally just for doing massive metal and obsidian runs. That's all I want him for. And to get a high enough level like this so he can actually get enough metal. So at the moment he's got just under 4k weight. So he's not too bad. That's our ice withering, all grown up. He's got a ton of levels being put on him already. 20k health. Nearly just over 700 melee now. He's got 1500 stamina because with the wyvern stamina is always an issue. And he is absolutely ace. And why is it raining? I hate it when it rains in this game. He is absolutely stunning at doing cementing paste runs. I took him to the beaver dams a couple of times and absolutely rinsed the hell out of that area. So if we come over, stop raining, I'm indoors, God's sake. If we go to our cementing paste and silica pells, as you can see, we've got a massive stockpile of cementing paste. I've actually had to go and make another chest. Oh, lag spike. Another chest just over here, which is gradually filling up. We've had to get one for narcotic and another one for saddles because our saddles has completely been filled. Now what I'm planning on doing in the next episode is getting the resources together to make a grinder, because as you can see we've got loads of double saddles which we definitely don't need. There's also saddles that I'm never actually going to use, and I think a grinder to get the resources back from them. So like we've got 3 Ankelo Ascendant saddles here that are all a lot less armor than the one that we've actually got on our Anki, so all of them can be grinded, and hopefully with them being Ascendant we'll get decent enough materials out of it. But in between, yeah, I forgot it was raining. While that thing was taming, after it finished taming, I was flying back from the area just over there and I saw a Megatherium 180 just in the tree line there. Now I thought I was recording, but I was recording the actual game, but I wasn't recording audio unfortunately, so you've missed out on that tame. And I've never tamed a Megatherium before. He tamed up, I think it was at 269, which is 1 level below the perfect tame because we're using mutton instead of the kibble at the moment. And I hopefully have a Megatherium saddle in here. Send them Megatherium, 119 armor. Now apparently these guys are meant to be absolute beasts. Where is our Griffin? Because he's the quickest, he's up there. Yeah, these things are meant to be beasts for collecting chitin, especially in the swamp areas, because there's meant to be bugs which give them a massive damage buff. So, head up here and hop. Yeah, there's no real way to actually get over to it, but it's nice to have somewhere else to land a flyer. Now, where we're collecting, yellow drop, can't resist it. Where we're collecting our obsidian, we're going to have to take out, I should have really done this land, but where we're collecting our metal and obsidian is a decent spot that my mate pointed out to me. So he set up like an industrial forge over there, and I'm hopefully going to be collecting enough obsidian to make enough polymer to be able to make that shotgun. Then and Megatherium saddle, I think that goes with the other 6 of them we've got. Yeah, hopefully, because that's what my next plan is after doing the grinder. That's what I want to do in the next episode, is start making progress with our weapons, and obviously to do that, being able to grind up the stuff to get resources a lot quicker rather than having to mine and smelt metal. If we just grind up a load of them Ascendant saddles, hopefully it will drop a decent amount of metal. And that could go towards making our weapons, because we've got outstanding blueprints for like a shotgun and a handgun. We're still looking for an Ascendant fabricated sniper rifle blueprint, but I think that's only going to drop in one of the cave drops. So yeah, we're still waiting on that. There is another Alpha Wyvern which we're planning on taking on. We've just killed an Alpha Rex, which I was hoping would max out our Griffin here, but I think he's on his last levels being max level, so that's a shame. Yeah, Megatherium's just over here. I really wish it stops raining. It makes a really rubbish recording when it's raining. What I will do is we will whack. Yeah, I've never actually tamed one of these guys or ridden one, and beautiful, it has just suddenly stopped raining. I was about to say I'm going to make a quick cut until it stops raining, but yeah, no need now, I guess. Okay, so let's see how this guy does. He's a little bit slow on the ground. Now, yeah, this is where we're getting our metal and obsidian from. I'll give you a little quick show around in here. This is also where my mate has managed to get a Quetzal stuck. So we've had that Quetzal on following. Now, with the Nitrado servers, they have not implemented a way to enable command login. So as you can see down there, it says admin command login disabled. So even if I did want to become admin on my server, it is just I am God. Now obviously you can't get onto the server with this password, so there's no point trying if you wanted to. But that will turn me into admin, and yeah, it's admin command login disabled. Otherwise I would hop on the Quetzal, go ghost mode and just fly him out, but yeah, that's unfortunate that we can't do that right now. Now, as you can see, there's tons of obsidian here. There's metal nodes dotted all around the walls, a very resource rich one there. And there's obsidian laying around along the ground, and these ones give a lot of obsidian. So yeah, this is where we're getting our metal from. If you're wondering whereabouts it is at render 35.2, 24.5. And it is roughly just on the very west hand side of the map next to the swamp. And that is, in case you're wondering, where to get some metal and a lot of obsidian. But yeah, he whacked up the industrial forge, so smelting metal's no issue. Especially for him, he's going through long neck rifles and losing them very quickly. But yeah, we've got a nice supply of obsidian ready to make our polymer for our shotguns. I'm not too sure if he's restocked this forge. But yeah, we've got a ton of metal in there now. And we've got a smithy table up here. I think he's planning on whacking a fabricator over here so we can make the shotguns over here. But yeah, this is the long neck rifle that he keeps on making. I think he's on his third one now. So yeah, nearly 6,500 metal. And so he's over here a lot doing metal runs, to be honest with you. Which is extremely decent of him, but the rifle that we're using for our knockouts is about 200% less damage than that one. Now, let's have a quick run around and see what sort of damage this guy is doing. 107 off the bat. Not too bad. Does he collect fibre? And yeah, he definitely does. And berries as well. With our Ascendant saddle, this trike is doing quite low damage to us at all. Stamina's holding out well. Come on. And he collects meat. Yeah, he does eat meat because I tamed him off with mutton. So let's head further over this way. I'm hoping that we get to be around some flies or insects, because apparently that's where you're meant to get like the damage buff where it glows red. I'm not sure if that's just the wild variation or not. We definitely want some health. I always like my dinos to be at least around 10k health, just so if they get into a bit of a pickle they can manage to get back out of it with a reasonable amount of health. Run around here. I think the only thing that's actually meant to aggro onto these, wow, running as well. The only thing that's meant to aggro onto these are piranhas. I'm not too sure how he swims either, and I'm fairly sure that a Capro can take us off, but we've got an Ascendant sword on us in case anything like that does happen. But fingers crossed it doesn't. How is there like no dinos around here? What is that? Oh, Megalodon. Wow, I guess that's deeper water than I thought. I thought all of this area was just meant to be swamplands. Can we attack in the water? We can actually attack in the water. I saw our oxygen, like... Come on. Nice. Yeah, his oxygen stat ain't too bad actually. And stamina's still holding out. How many points did that get us? Just a couple. Weight 1400, that's more than enough. Stamina's holding out fine, that's over 2k. I think the rest is either going to go on to melee and... Yeah, I get it, you're happy. Melee and probably a little bit of speed on this guy. Seems a little bit sluggish. I thought this was swamplands. Why am I so wrong on that? Unless the swamplands are further south. Which way are we heading? We're heading north, which is like the complete opposite way. I think we're meant to be heading that way. Yeah, I'm going to make a very quick cut until we get over to the actual swamplands and hopefully find some bugs to see if we do get that damage buff, but yeah, I'll bring back in a second. Okay guys, and we're back. I've managed to find the swamp area, and there are definitely insects here, but I'm not getting a red glow or any buff that I can tell. We've got 7 levels on us. What's our weight increase like? So he gathers quite a lot of random rubbish. A few more points into melee. See what happens when we attack the bugs. There we go, there's our red glow. You see that massive damage increase? I think it's only when we're attacking bugs, or I think it's anything with exoskeletons, or like spiders and scorpions and stuff like that. So I think going in the cave with this guy might be a good idea, or taking him over to the volcano area and see how he fares over there. Boom, get wrecked. And so he's taking 2 damage. So I think the red glow gives a damage increase to you, and then also gives a massive damage decrease to anything attacking you. Like 2 damage is just silly, so yeah, and now doing 297. Get wrecked. Absolutely love this guy, he's an absolute beast. And look, it lost, yeah, there's a buff up in the top right. If we get rid of that, it looks like sap, but yeah, it's like a massive damage increase. And a massive, like, debuff to creatures and stuff fighting you, by the looks of it. So if we go and whack this guy up a little bit. 2 damage is just... Obviously a massive part of that is due to the Ascendant Saddle, but... Come on. Oh, I'm stuck now. Oh. Something else nibbling me there? Oh, leeches. You know what? I could actually use some leech blood to go fishing with. There we go. And get all of that. What sort of stuff is he picking up? Loads of chitin, fibre for days, so he's definitely going to be my gatherer for fibre. Leech blood, berries, meat, lots of thatch, and also some wood. Silica pells, sarco skins, that's all the special drops from the dinos. But yeah, this guy is like extremely versatile and very, very good at collecting multiple different things. It looks like he's more of a hatchet and sickle sort of collector. So more thatch and more hide and more chitin. Then obviously the meat and... Wait, leave that guy alone. I don't know, it's like my buff just keeps on getting increased and I'm not too sure why that is. Is it whenever I attack or kill something? No, it's not whenever I kill something. It's got to be whenever I'm near a bug or attack something that's got a shell. I've got a leech on me. Let's get rid of that quickly. There we go. Got any more? No, we're good. But for today, I think that's going to be it. I'm quite happy with this guy. I'm probably going to transport him over to the volcano area and have a ride on him around that area just to see how he varies against the scorpions and praying mantis. And yeah, hopefully that all goes well. Level him up quite a lot. But hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. We've made quite a lot of progress. We've got quite a few new tames. We've got this guy who is an absolute beast, and there's another bug. So let me see if that has... No. If we kill it, I reckon it will. Let's see. There we go, yeah. An extra 120 seconds whenever we kill a bug. We get that massive, like, damage buff and debuff to creatures around us. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and if it is your first time to the channel, please consider subscribing for future ARK content, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye bye.